Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Get your team apparel now at shop.eslgaming.com.
Good evening, boys and girls, and welcome to ESL Pro League, the final match day for this season. My name is Jeet. I'll be going through the Ninjas in Pajamas versus HellRaisers games for you guys tonight. There's two best of ones they're gonna be playing. First map, as you can see, is gonna be Train. Second map, let me just find my little cheat sheet here. Second map is going to be Cash. So how it's going to work today is we got a lot of games going on at the same time. You can all follow all of those games on ESL's YouTube channel. For the first map in all of those games, we're going to start on roughly the same time. And we're not going to start the second match for tonight until every single team is ready to start up on the second match. For now, as you can see, we are just waiting for both teams to ready up, and then we should be going live. Ninjas in Pajamas versus HellRaisers here on Train. In case you guys are wondering about how is it all, what is the standing in ESL Pro League right now? Who's at the top of the scoreboard? Who's at the bottom? What's going on? All of that sort. You can find all the information that you need on hltv.org. You can figure out exactly who's at the top, who's at the bottom. Figure out all of the teams participating in ESL Pro League. Much, much more. You can find all of the matches that you want to follow throughout the evening. I do believe that HLTV will be updating their scoreboard, their groups standing throughout the night. You can follow along in there to see if your favorite team go through to the LAN finals. As I mentioned to some of you guys in the chat room a bit earlier, I need you guys' help because I recently did some tweaking of my settings. So I need you guys to let me know if the volume is okay. Am I speaking too loudly? Is the game too loud compared to my voice? All of that stuff. I need you guys' help on that. So I'll keep a close eye on the chat room. Again, as I mentioned, we are just waiting for both of the teams to get ready so we can get this one started. Again, in case any of you guys are wondering how the current standing is in ESL Pro League, I can tell you that at this very time, NiP at the very, not last place, but very far down there, let's be honest. They're currently sitting on 30 points. They need a good amount of points to be able to go through to the LAN finals. HellRaisers, they're sitting right at 30 points as well. I'm not entirely sure if it's possible for either of them to go through to the LAN finals, actually. I'm gonna have to check up with my colleagues on that. But either way, we got North at the very top, 51 points. Mousesports right underneath them, 48. 42 for G2, FaZe, same spot, 42. Stralis sitting on 42 as well. Na'Vi, 39 points. Fnatic, 39. 36 for Envious, 33 for Heroic. Then we got HellRaisers and NiP, both on 30. LDLC and Virtus.pro, both on 27. And Kingwin at the very bottom on 18 points. Apparently we're missing the NiP logo at the very top of the screen. I'll consult with my colleagues and see if we can get that sorted out. Suppose it's a mismatch. Mismatch, what I'm trying to say, between their file names and my file names. Usually what happens. I'll check up on that. Get back to you guys as soon as this game goes live. Once again, it is NiP versus HellRaisers in 2 best-of-1s here tonight. First off, it's going to be Train starting off as soon as the players are ready. After that, later on tonight, we got Cash. But for now, I'm going to try and fix the NiP logo at the very top. And I'll be back shortly. Welcome back, boys and girls. Apparently, it's a mismatch between my file names and their file names. We're trying to figure it out, but before we do that, the game is actually going to go live very shortly. That means that we'll probably have to fix it before the next match on Cash. For now, we should be going live very shortly. NiP versus HellRaisers here on Train. You can see we get the team switch. Indeed, we are gonna go live. Once again, according to all of the bookmakers online, all of the guys setting odds for these games, all of them, as far as I can tell, are favoring HellRaisers to win this one. And I think that comes down to NiP's recent struggle. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this one goes. HellRaisers, they should be the favorite for this one, if you ask the bookmakers. The NiP is setting up for a fast inner push with only one player on that flank over by Ivy. Gonna be Stiko and Zero to hold off the push. Zero, good positioning here. Dead Fox helping out as well. Exist and Forest both going down. NiP, they've only gotten one kill this far. That's Draken and Freiburg. He's now gonna be left alone. 1-on-4 situation. He does have the bomb in his hand, which is, I guess, a good thing for him, but 1-on-4 situation definitely gonna be a tough task here for Freiburg. As you can see, HellRaisers, they are spread out across the map. 2 defenders over on the B-bomb site. 2 defenders on A. Freiburg trying to sneak his way in towards the A site, but he's already getting spotted. Bullets flying through the air, and Stiko is going to be the one to take him down. HellRaisers secure the pistol. Off to a good start here on Train. Train, most commonly known as quite a heavy CT-sided map, actually. You see a lot of CT-sided teams here on Train. A lot of matches going in favor of the CT side. Gonna be interesting to see how this one goes. NiP, they didn't manage to get the bomb down. Obviously, that means that they're going for a false buy for this one. Angel, a bit aggressive over towards T-Connector. He finds a beautiful shot, but even more so Draken through the smoke, just spamming away on his Deagle. Connects the head on Stiko. Ooh, that's not good. Freiburg, he shoots his teammate. Goodbye, Draken. Nice shot, but Freiburg, I guess he didn't like you, or something, I don't know. Get right, does manage to get one. Quick trade coming in, bond it, but he's gonna go down to Freiburg. 2-on-2 situation, actually pretty good job here by NiP. Managing to deal some economical damage towards HellRaisers. The silver lining here for HellRaisers is that Exist is fairly low on HP. They haven't managed to pick up any weapons just yet. Both players incredibly low on NiP. Freiburg trying for the fadeaway. 1D, not gonna connect. These pistols, I've said it before, I'll gladly say it again. Pistols, in my opinion, still slightly overpowered. That means that there's still a possibility of headshots getting thrown around here by NiP. Exist in the meantime managed to pick up a UMP. He's gonna make his way through the old bomb train in towards the site itself. Dead Fox, good positioning, good reaction as well. Exist goes down. Now it's all on Freiburg. Not much time to work with. Gonna let the timer run down. Managed to hold on to a FAMAS for the upcoming eco. 2-0 for HellRaisers. Again, pretty good job here by NiP. They managed to deal a good amount of economical damage towards HellRaisers. But the thing here is that Freiburg, the only one who managed to survive that round, he managed to pick up a FAMAS, but that means that he technically needs to hold on to that FAMAS for this round. Otherwise, he's gonna be... his economy is gonna be hurting for the upcoming gun round. You can see he's sitting on... I believe he was... ooh, nice shot by Dead Fox. I believe he was sitting on 300. If I'm not completely mistaken. Angel, a lot of aggression. He gets a triple as well. Freiburg, Exist, and Forest, all of them going down. It's now going to be all on Get Right. Bondic already on the flank. Get Right, soon to follow his friends to the grave. Angel, beautiful triple kill. Also, was on a UMP, so that gives him a good amount of money to work with. Gonna buy that AWP, drop it over to Dead Fox, pick up the M4 instead. And as I mentioned, and as you can see on the right-hand side of your screen, Freiberg, because he picked up that FAMAS and he survived the round, that means that he didn't get the losing bonus. Didn't have enough money to buy up for this round, and this is actually a very crucial round for NiP. Bit of a mistake, possibly, but then again, what else was he supposed to do? Zico doing a really good job down towards Ivy. A lot of aggression, holding NiP back, not allowing them to get any information or to push up and get some aggression down. Forrest goes down, Freiberg picking up the AK-47. It's fairly low on HP as well, down to 40. No damage done towards Zico. See some of you guys are commenting on it in the chat room. I do know that we don't have a NiP logo. Oh my Lanta! Dead Fox! Wow! What a reaction shot. Beautiful stuff. Spots the player just before he goes for the running jump or the boost jump, whatever you want to call it. Really good reaction as well. Catches just the shoulder of him. Takes him down. Another kill for Dead Fox. It's a double as he catches Draken as well in towards T connector. Now going to be Exist and Get Right. 2-on-5 situation. Makes it into a 2-on-4 here. Get Right does manage to get the kill on Dead Fox. Quick trade coming in from Stico towards Exist. Get Right soon to follow. Angel takes him down. 4-0 on the board for HellRaisers. Now again, as I mentioned, that second round really messed up Freiberg's economy. As you can see, there's a big difference between the economy on all of the players on NiP. No one really following along nicely, so to speak. I believe Get Right was actually... Yeah, Get Right has a good amount of money, and he also bought 2 flashes, a smoke, Kevlar, small Kevlar, so not head armor, just body Kevlar thingy. And he got a P250. This should be a walk in the park here for HellRaisers, and a bit unfortunate though by Get Right steps through the smoke, trying to plant the bomb. As suspected, walk in the park for HellRaisers, shutting them down, and nicely Bondic, the only one to lose his life in that instance. 5-0 on the board, and NiP, they need to step up their game here. Now, as I mentioned, Train is a fairly heavy CT-sided map. Can be incredibly tough to get rounds on the T side. And what we usually see working on the T side is that, you know, when you change up the pace a lot, that seems to be where you get a lot of rounds. Good pop flash coming in from Exist. Didn't really catch Stico, but managed to get the kill either way. Angel needs to be careful. Get Right with the random spray down and not connecting as much as I initially thought. Exist did manage to get that first kill, but he is fairly low on HP. Get Right still over towards the halls. Draken in a beautiful position. How in the world did he get all the way up there without getting spotted? That's quite impressive, actually. Finally, he will go down. Back to a 3-on-3 situation. Bondic in a bit of trouble now over by Sandwich. Needs to be careful. Molotov in towards his position. Forrest will get the kill. Dead Fox. Quick return on towards Forrest. Takes care of Get Right as well. And Freiberg, he's now left alone. 1-on-2. Does manage to find Zero. And he knows the position from Dead Fox. Fox down to roughly 50 HP. Freiberg needs to find the bomb. Will be able to pick it up. Flash in. Freiberg out. 1-on-1. Dangerous situation here for both players. They know where each other positioned. Freiberg doing the only right thing. Catching just the slightest of space for him to get his way out of danger and in towards the B bomb side. We'll go for the plant. This is a brilliant plant as well. Gives him a lot of opportunities to move up. Taking advantage position. Exactly what he's going to try and do. Dead Fox switching over to the AK-47. He already got 3 kills. Trying for the 4th as well. Freiberg, his very best to stop Dead Fox in his tracks. Dead Fox moving up a bit too fast, maybe. Could potentially stick it here. Got a kit. He's got the time. Freiberg, his position is now known. Dead Fox, he's gonna stick it, but Freiberg, does he have the time? Indeed he does. Takes Dead Fox down just before the bomb gets defused. First round on the board for NiP. Really good 1-on-2 situation here by Freiberg. Quite impressive. Spots the first player on top of the A bomb train. Then in a bit of an awkward duel there against Dead Fox with the AWP, he managed to slip away and make his way in towards the B bomb site. Get the bomb down and clutch the round. But again, this also means that NiP, because it was a 1-on-2 that they won, means that their economy is still not going to be good. HellRaisers, they still have enough money to buy up the AWP and M4s to boot. Doesn't seem like it matters too much here for NiP, brute forcing their way in towards the B bomb site. They take down Angel and Zero. I know there's been a lot of talk about this in the past and recently, especially. But it's so incredibly tough to retake the B bomb site if you're not very close to the B bomb site where the bomb gets planted. It's the way that most teams play their T site nowadays. When they take B, the bomber is usually the 3rd or 4th man in. That means that the 1st and 2nd man in can just run down to the CT side of the bomb site, get really good after-plant position, make it almost impossible for the CT side to retake. Good job here by NiP. Bondic does manage to find one before the timer runs out. 3 players surviving from HellRaisers. Means that once again, they will have enough money to buy up. Finally, it seems like NiP will get a bit of control on their economy. Come around, they do have the AWP on Draken. 3 AKs and a single M4. Plenty of utility as well. Still a double up setup here for HellRaisers. Again, I guess a bit of miscommunication here from HellRaisers. Let's be honest, Forrest should never be able to make his way that far in towards the site without getting spotted. Last time we saw that, it was Draken who went all the way up towards Old Hell and got a kill off of it. This time it's Forrest. He does pay with his life as Dead Fox catches him with a quick trade. Either way, good job here by Forrest. Gives a bit of information. Oh, this is great! Zero! Through the fire and the flames. This feels like playing Guitar Hero. At least it gave me a bit of a flashback to Guitar Hero. Dead Fox, he catches Drake and is now going to be all on Exist. Already up close on that flank. He will get one on Zero. I was about to say, still plenty of HP. Bondic shuts him down. Great stuff there by Zero. Through the fire, through the molly. Standing inside of the flames. Spraying 2 members down. Absolutely incredible. And that's one of the biggest things that you know, most people usually tell newer players. Remember, a smoke, a Molotov, you know, all those things, a nade even. It's not a wall. You can run through it. And most of you guys know that Stewie 2K got known for running through smokes and mollies. Oh, I think it's Zero's time to shine. A boost. Just in case. Spots the smoke. Should be safe here. Go for a bit of a spray down. They've already received a bit of damage from those early nades. Breaking. Good shot on Dead Fox. Oh, what an angle. He can spot all the way down. All the way down to the further side of the Ivy slot. That's really good. Unfortunately, he will go down, missing the flick. See there that he was trying his very best to connect the shot, obviously. Will go down. 4-on-4 situation, but Stiko incredibly low on HP down towards the Ivy slot. Oh, the timing is with him. Exist looks away at the wrong time. Bondic finds Get Right. 2 players remaining here from NiP. It's Freiburg and Forest. Freiburg finds the kill on Angel. Thinks that he's getting flanked, but in reality, Bondic is going to be the one to find him. Forest goes down to Bondic as well. That's a quad kill from Bondic. 7th round on the board for HellRaisers. So we're closing in towards the midpoint of this match. Let's take a quick look on the scoreboard. We'll see that Dead Fox is sitting at the very top. 12 kills for him. Bondic right below on 10. 6 for Stiko and Angel. 0 at the very bottom on 4. On the other side, we've got 6 on Freiburg, 5 on Draken, 4, 3, 2, 1 respectively all the way down. Angel, good positioning, very good positioning. He spots 2, maybe even 3 players running past him. Will be able to relay the information for his teammates. They're already in good position, but NiP, they still managed to get the bomb down. Bit of a... I'm not entirely sure if Angel actually managed to relay that information to his teammates. That 3 players already went past him. Either way, NiP, they managed to get the bomb down. And that's pretty much all they wanted in a round like this. You could see that they didn't invest that heavily into the round. And they did exactly the right thing. Send 3 or more players up through the high grounds on B. Make them leap, basically leap into their death towards the site. That's typically what you do in a round like that. And see if you can get the bomb down. See if you can make enough money so you can buy up for the next round. They managed to do that. Exactly what they needed to do. Seems like we got some uninvited visitors on the GoTV. Or maybe it is invited visitors. Either way, would be nice if they could keep their hands away from the keyboard. Great entries here from Forest and Freiburg. Getting a beautiful entry over towards the Ivy slot. Angel does manage to take down Forest. Bondic, he falls to Draken. All of a sudden, it's a 4-on-2 situation. Both players are close towards the connector. Zero goes down, and Angel, he's now going to be left alone. 1-on-4 situation. Going to be a tough task for him. Indeed, it seems like he's just going to fall back. See if he can hold on to the M4 for the upcoming round. That's going to be the 3rd round on the board for NiP. Now, again, as I mentioned, it is a fairly heavy CT-sided map. I would still suggest... It's actually a pretty good shot here from Draken. I would still suggest that... No, you should get around 5 rounds on T-side. It's sort of where you can feel comfortable. Or at least somewhat comfortable. Any more than that is just absolutely great. And it definitely gives a decent opportunity here for NiP to get those 5 rounds. And maybe even more. See some of you guys giving me input on how to disable that. I'll make sure I do that at the halftime. Thank you guys so much. I'll do my very best to stop them from typing in the chat, or at least hide it. Oh, my Lancer, Dead Fox, and Stiko, they're reigning supreme over NiP on this push. Was initially NiP with the first frag in towards the A-bomb side. That was Freiburg. Draken, he managed to find one as well before he gets shut down by Zero, but absolutely incredible hold here by I believe it was Stiko and Dead Fox. Dead Fox and Stiko both sitting on the back line of the A-bomb side, over close towards Ivy. Dead Fox, specifically with his AWP, hitting some beautiful shots. Again, hurting the economy here from NiP, and there's not that much time to play around with for NiP. They're pretty much forced to force up in this round. Then let's see what they do for the next 2 rounds. Exist. Good aggression down towards the pop dog area. Bondit goes down. That Fox spots a player over in T connector. The question is, did he get spotted? Either way, NiP opening up nicely once more. Gives them a good opportunity here. They have the numbers advantage. Now the smoke's in towards the B-bomb site. HellRaisers, they know that they need to rotate fast, and they do exactly that. Already rotating in. Zero catching Freiberg, doing a ton of damage. Angel and Zero, they find one each, and Steekill with the nade. 2-on-3 situation favoring HellRaisers once more. Draken on that AWP, up close towards the side. This is not a favorable position for him. And indeed, he will go down to Steekill. Get right on the high grounds. The good thing here for HellRaisers is that Get Right, he doesn't have a molly. Not that it matters too much. Get Right, he gets one. Oh, he can't get the second. Zero, he sticks it. Oh my, lands it down to the wire. But in the end, HellRaisers, they take another round on the ball. And NiP, their economy is pretty much broken at this point. Get Right, he got the AK-47. And the big question is, do NiP force up for this one? I think that's why they take this tactical pause. To figure out exactly what they want to do. Because Get Right, as you can see, he's got plenty of money. So that's not going to be an issue for him. But he does have the AK-47 and full body armor behind it. He could actually drop another AK-47. But even if he does that, you know, it's going to be 2 players on Galil, maybe even 3 players on UMP and 2 players on AK-47. It's not going to be a great buy here if NiP goes for it. I would suggest just, you know, saying it's going to be fine, boys. We got the CT side. I mean, they got to believe at this point, right? They have to. If they don't believe, how are we supposed to? But I think the right choice here for NiP is to say, you know, not just give up this round. That's a wrong term for sure. But say let's do a low buy, so to speak. Buy some upgrade pistols and have enough money to buy fully for the upcoming round. Oh, I don't like to see this. They're going for the straight up. Is this a straight up force buy or... Yeah. That's a straight up force buy, and this means that potentially NiP will only get 3 rounds. This is definitely not a good buy on Train, in my opinion. A lot of long range to cover, especially towards the A-bomb site. Now this buy, in my opinion, would suggest a fast B hit with two Tech 9s. It's been a while since I've played the game, I apologize. 1 UMP and the 2 AK-47s, but it does look like they want to go for some fast play towards A. Maybe it is the right time to change up the pace just a bit. Deco, he finds Draken as he's trying to make his way in towards the A-bomb site. Freiberg, he's going to go down as well. Deco with a double already. Exist running through the smoke, finds one on Angel, finds a second, almost connecting on the third, but Zero will shut him down. That's a double for Zero. Forest left alone. Beautiful shot on Steeko. 2-on-1 shoot. There's actually a decent chance here for Forest. Just as I say that, Dead Fox will shut him down. What I meant by that is that both Dead Fox and Zero were incredibly low on HP. So he definitely had the chance here, but in my opinion, not the smartest buy either way. They will have another one of these weird buys. Let's be honest, it looks a lot like a 12-3 half here for HellRaisers. Obviously, I'm hoping that NiP can show just a bit for this round and talk some things over for the upcoming break. Racers definitely with a strong start here on Train. I do want to remind you guys that we have another map coming up right after this one. It's 2 separate best of ones. First, as you can see, we are on Train right now. Next map will be Cash. I feel like, I might be wrong here, but I feel like NiP are the better team on Cash. On Train, it definitely looks like the story of HellRaisers at this point. Exist taking a good amount of damage. He goes down to 16 HP. Freiberg, good positioning. Draken, he takes down Angel. Freiberg managed to sneak his way in towards the connector. 4 on 3. This is looking pretty good for NiP. A lot of damage done to all of the players. Zero. Great awareness here by Zero and Stico. Collectively, they take down Freiburg. Good stuff by Dead Fox as well. Hitting a beautiful shot on Forest. Takes down Exist. And they do have the kit. Indeed, it will be 12-3 in favor of HellRaisers. And with that, we are going to go on a short halftime break. We'll see you guys shortly. HellRaisers in the lead, 12-3.
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Welcome back, boys and girls. Let me get some sound on for you guys, and we are gonna go live with the second half here. NiP, they are now gonna be on the CT side, and HellRaisers, obviously, on T side. That's how that works. As you can see, HellRaisers, they do have a decent amount of utility here. Got Dead Fox and Stico. Good amount of utility. This definitely suggests a B hit. Also almost takes down Exist, down to 2 HP. Bit unfortunate there for HellRaisers that they didn't manage to take him down completely. But either way, I think they're happy with this push. Freiburg, he goes incredibly low as well. Exist trying his very best. He will get one before he finally gets shut down by Angel. Already very, very good push in towards the B-bomb site. Forest, he will find one on Zero. Trying for even more. He finds the second on Angel. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-on-2. Taking the high grounds, taking the aggression in towards the side, and again Freiburg incredibly low on HP. He will go down. Dead Fox, the double towards the end. HellRaisers, they pick up the second pistol. This is... I mean, it goes without saying at this point, but this is not good for NiP. They needed that pistol. and they need it badly. I don't mean to laugh at your favorite team. I know a lot of you guys in the chat. I see a lot of you typing in Swedish. I know a lot of you guys are here to support NiP, and they desperately need your support right now. So can we get hashtag NiP in the chat to show them some love for this one? They need your chant at this time. HellRaisers, they're sitting pretty. As I mentioned, it's got to be a tough one here for NiP. Only 3 more rounds in favor of HellRaisers. They will take this first map in this, well, technically not really a best of 2, but 2 best of 1s. Ooh, what a shot from Stiko. Taking his time, collecting himself, finding the easy headshot. Angel moving out through Ivy. Forest will shut him down. Ooh, another beautiful shot from Forest. Stiko goes down. Zero retaliates on Exist, but Forest, he's still alive. He's still kicking. Zero, he's now going to be left alone. 1-on-2 situation. Finds the headshot on Draken. Forest incredibly low on HP, but Forest, he's got the deagle. He's got the quad kill. And NiP, they're still in it. 4th round on the board. Incredibly important round. And I've said this way too many times, but I'll gladly say it again. If there's anyone who should have a race on NiP, it's definitely Forest. The amount of time this guy has saved NiP in troublesome situations like this is absolutely incredible. Good job, Forest. Pat yourself on the back. Not yet. Still got a job to do. Obviously, as I told you guys to use the hashtag NiP, if you guys are here to show your support for HellRaisers, feel free to use the hashtag HR so we know that you're here to support the CIS team. Both of these teams desperately need your support. For now, at least here on match 1, it seems like NiP needed a bit more than HellRaisers for this round. As you can see, NiP, good positioning with their equipment as well. Should be fairly easy round here for NiP, and it definitely looks to be an easy round as well. Dead Fox, he will get one. Bondic found one before he died as well. NiP, they still managed to pick it up. 13-5. HellRaisers, they still don't have that much money to work with. Last round was a force buy for HellRaisers, but they got a lot of rounds to work with, though. Taking a few ecos here and there is not going to be that big of an issue for HellRaisers, but we know how quickly it can turn around. We've seen that so many times in the past. This is definitely not over yet. Draken going for a lot of aggression. He finds 1, he finds 3! Beautiful double headshot. And a nice kill on Angel as well. Stiko and Dead Fox. They trade it out. They get 1 each. 2-on-3 situation. But what an aggression here from Draken. Forest. Long distance spray down. He finds both of them. Makes it look incredibly easy. And once again, it's Forest. Who else? Get the final couple of kills. 13-6, and NiP slowly making their way back into the game, and it's very important that they keep the morale high. And that's one of the things that I really want to, commend NiP on. They're very, very good at keeping the morale up. They're very good at resetting, so to speak, refocusing when they are behind. But then again, I know some of you are probably going to call me a savage for this, but at this point, I think it's safe to say that NiP are used to being behind in a lot of games. They haven't done that great recently. Hopefully they can bring that back and they can make me change my mind. The classic smoke and molly down towards Ivy. Covering off one side with a smoke. Making sure no one stands too close to the Ivy itself. 13-6. Not a lot done in this round just yet. This is, again, one of the things I've spoken about a bit before. So incredibly important to be able to change your pace on a map like Train. Get right, he gets the first on Bondic. Dead Fox running through the fire and the flames with Drake and Freiberg and Forrest all getting a piece of the cake. It looks like a piece of cake here for NiP for this round as well. Angel is now going to be left alone over towards the Ivy slot. They should know that there was a player over towards Ivy at least. Now they do know his exact position as well. Angel does manage to find one on Freiberg on top of the Ivy terrain, but Draken shuts him down with the AWP. 7th round on the board for NiP. Again, a pretty good possibility for them to get back into the game. And once more, as you can see on the right-hand side of your screen, HellRaisers, their economy is not that great. And I actually think they had a bit of miscommunication here. Seems like Bondic bought a bit too much. Let me check. How many rounds in a row? Okay, if they lose this round, they're on full losing bonus. So even though Bondic bought a bit too much, in my opinion, sitting on 1250. Even though that's the case, he should still have enough money to buy up for the next round, even if they lose this one. Actually, losing this round would be better for him, economy-wise. You can see HellRaisers pistol. This is what I like to call a min-buy. Well, they buy enough so... Well, they buy just enough so they can still buy for the upcoming round. But they still give themselves a better chance of potentially taking this round. With a bit of utility, few upgrade pistols, head armor on 2 players, Kevlar on 1. Seems like they are lining up for a B split through upper and lower. Says he finds the first, he gets the second as well. Get right on that P90. Reason why they call it the Pro 90. Get right. Beautiful double kill on it. Deco trying his very best. Dealing a lot of damage, but it's not enough to take Freiberg down. 8th round for NiP. Again, as I mentioned, it is the 5th round, or 5th losing round in a row here for HellRaisers. That means that they do have the full losing bonus. And Bondic, even though he was only sitting on 1250 the previous round, still got enough money to buy the AK-47 and utility behind it. Even managed to pull out the AWP for Dead Fox. Forest. This is very, very strong position on this push from HellRaisers. Position where you can see pretty much the entirety of the map. It's now going to be Angel and Dead Fox. And Angel, he finds the kill on Forest. Freiberg, he's in a good position as well. Both players towards the sandwich area here from HellRaisers. 2-on-3 situation, but Angel, he's fairly low on HP. Good shot coming in from Dead Fox. Draken getting a bit angsty down towards the Ivy lane, jumping out for the peak. Probably not the best decision. Still plenty of time to work with, and what a shot from Dead Fox! He just pulled that one out from nowhere. What was that? Freiberg all alone. 1-on-2 situation. With that jump, I think he revealed his position. They almost line up for him. And he will, in fact, get the double towards the end. Dead Fox and Angel, they go down collectively. Freiberg, another clutch. The double F on Ninjas in Pajamas, and not the F as in you're great when you're in school. If you use that wherever you guys are from, we don't here in Denmark. Either way, back to the game. It is Freiberg and Forrest doing a lot of work here for NiP, and they desperately need it. Still a 4-round deficit. HellRaisers still sitting in a decent spot. And they are going to go for the force buy here, HellRaisers. Okay amount of utility. They only have 2 flashes, but 4 smokes. Galil on Bondic, and Dead Fox AKs on the rest of the team. This is exactly what... Not entirely sure how Exist managed to survive for that long. Unfortunately for him, he only got one for his effort. Get right, already quite close. Freiburg Draken, they shut them down. Easy pickings here for NiP. Angel, he's going to be on that flank, but let's be real. The bomb is not planted for him. There's absolutely nothing he can do. The best thing he can possibly do in this scenario, just fall back, hold on to his AK-47. Exactly what he's doing as well. 13-10. You have a pause coming in. I can only suspect that it's a tactical for HellRaisers. NiP, it seems like this halftime pause was exactly what they needed to get control of the game again. And again, as I've mentioned way too many times at this point, it is a CT heavy map. That means that it can be very tough to get rounds on the T side. With that being said, very, very unfortunate here for HellRaisers that on the second round here in second half, they decided to get a bit over aggressive and got shot down on the force by the pistol force from NiP. That means that potentially HellRaisers are in a bit of trouble at this point. But as I've mentioned a few times already, on a map like Train, we do commonly see not that many rounds on the T side, but a good amount of rounds on CT side for both teams, and that actually makes the game quite interesting towards the very end of the game. This, in my opinion, definitely been an interesting game already. Good amount of fairly close rounds. Some interesting shots from both teams. Good decision making. But it seems like both teams are lacking a bit in the decision making on their T side. Don't think we've actually seen HellRaisers do a full A take yet. We saw NiP do it, or at least try to do it once. That's one of the most common plays on the T side, actually, to go for that full A take with the smokes landing up close, basically creating a wall. It allows you to move in for a bomb plant, fairly early bomb plant as well, and pretty safe. Only seen NiP try that once and they failed. Maybe that's what it takes here from HellRaisers. They can pull one of those out of the bag and make it look effortless. Might catch NiP off guard. And as we wait for the players get ready again after this short break, this short pause, I'll quickly do a self-promotional move. I usually don't do this, but seems like we've got a decent amount of activity in the chat. If you guys like the way I'm casting this game, if you have anything you want to add, any criticism, you're more than welcome to do that on my Twitter. You can find it at official_GIETE. I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Let's get back to the game. Enough of me setting up for myself. All this round already. Utility used here. Have a smoke from NiP over towards Popdog and smoke from HellRaisers up close towards the sandwich area. HellRaisers spread out quite far. The start of this round. This is exactly what I'm talking about. The smokes in towards the A-bomb side. Exactly what they need to do. But ooh, that molly is going to do a lot of damage on Stiko. He goes down to 8 HP. But it seems like it's actually just going to be a fake here. We got 3 players making their way in towards the B-bomb side. Exist, he finds one on Angel. He finds the second as well, and Zero, he goes down to get right. Beautiful stuff by NiP. Not letting themselves fool by this A fake. Freiburg, in mid-jump, he catches one. Bondic, he's now going to be left alone. 1-on-5 situation. Absolutely nothing he can do about this. Good stuff here by NiP. Now again, A side is a bit easier to retake than the B side at least. So good decision from NiP to just sit tight on the B bomb side until they get that call from A that, you know, HellRaisers gonna make their way in towards the site. Brings another round on the board for NiP. Brings us even closer. Here on terrain, NiP now sitting on 11 rounds and HellRaisers on 13. Only a 2-round deficit here for NiP. With this round from HellRaisers. Now on a low buy. They take a lot of damage from that molly. Exist. Well-placed Molotov. He gets a double with it. Angel finds one on get right, but Freiburg answers back. Bondic and Angel goes down. Freiburg Exist both with a double. Get right, he gets one. 13-12. All of a sudden, this is getting incredibly exciting. I must admit, at the very start here on second half, I thought that this was going to be an easy game for HellRaisers, seeing as they won the pistol. They were already leading 12-3. Making it 13-3, gave them a really good opportunity to close this one out early, but NiP answering back as they do. Draken, this is not something we see that often, but it's something, it shows a lot of comfort, and I like to see it. Aggression with the AWP. Towards lower B ramp. Dead Fox finds Forest. Dead Fox, yet another kill for him. Freiburg goes down. Now looking towards the back line, he finds Draken as well. Exist gonna be left alone. 1-on-4 situation. Over towards the pop dog area. And obviously there's not too much that Exist can do at this point. They still got plenty of money. I think it's safe to say that he's just gonna try and hurt the economy here from HellRaisers. I think that would be the right... Okay, I've never seen that before. Is that even possible? I want to see him line up the shot, because I really want to see if you can deal damage through that. Either way, Bonnet from behind. Exist goes down. 14-12 for HellRaisers. As I mentioned, NiP, they still got plenty of money to work with. Even though they got so much money, Get Right still playing on that P90, and it definitely shows that the P90 is still a really good weapon. Even though it's one of those weapons that a lot of people love to hate, it's definitely a strong weapon. Got a lot of armor tearing, and you know, a lot of bullets in the magazines. Freiburg, Draken, they get one each. Get Right, spraying down with the P90. Freiburg catches Angel. What in the world just happened? That must have been the fastest round in this game. NiP shutting down HellRaisers completely. An A attempt. HellRaisers running quite fast in towards the A bomb site, but NiP standing their ground, taking the round. All this round, as you can see on the right-hand side of your screen, HellRaisers, their economy is not great. But they still have the AWP on Dead Fox. It is a glass cannon, though. Got 2 AKs, 1 Galil, and Steeko. On a P250. Not a great buy here for HellRaisers. That's an 8 that I really, really like. And I'm a bit sad, I'll admit. I'm a bit sad we don't see it that often. I really, really like that mate. 14-13. right down to the wire. This is definitely not what I expected after seeing first half. HellRaisers completely dominating in the first half, but now NiP doing exactly the same on their CT side. And it just goes to show that this map is definitely CT-sided in most cases. Freiburg, he spots a player. Angel moving up through Ivy. Again, it seems like it's merely a fake here from HellRaisers. Good job by DeadFox jumping down for the peak over towards Connector. He finds Exist. Deco taking a good amount of damage. Bondic fairly low as well. But get right, good aggression. Good timing on that flank. DeadFox goes down. Zero up close towards the B sandwich. Bondic, good positioning. He finds Forest, but oversteps his boundaries just a bit. Zero finds the kill on Freiburg. It's now going to be Draken and Get Right. 2-on-2 situation. Make that a 2-on-1. Deco all alone. He managed to get the kill on Get Right. And there's not that much time to work with here for Draken. Deco could potentially clutch this one out. I think he just did. I don't think there's any more time for Draken. This is going to be cutting it incredibly close. He does manage to get it with only 0.4 seconds to go. Oh me, oh my. I'm high as a kite. That was a bad reference to the pop culture. Either way, that was incredible. What a clutch. One-on-one situation. Barely any time left. 0.4 seconds on the clock. I've seen a lot of close diffusers in my time. It's definitely not the closest diffuse I've ever seen. But it's up there. Not much time to work with. 14 to 14 HellRaisers. And they're going to be on pretty much a full eco for this one. Only upgrading their pistols. Buying a bit of utility as well. NiP, they have a really good opportunity at this point. A slow start to the round. As you can see, HellRaisers, they are setting up for some smokes in towards the A-bomb side, it seems like. Lining up over just above Pop Dog for a few smokes. On the container as well. You can see on the minimap on the top left-hand side. Yeah, I want you guys' opinion on this as well. I've increased the size of the minimap because I got a lot of people telling me it was way too small. Is this too big, or is this the size that you want? Question here is less really more? I don't know. Either way, HellRaisers, they are going to make their way in towards the A-bomb site. Freiburg, beautiful Molotov over towards the Pop Dog area. He gets a double on that molly. Deco trying for the bomb plant. Will get the bomb plant as well. And that's exactly what HellRaisers wanted for this one. Angel trying to cause some more damage. Will find the kill on Freiburg as well. They're not starting the defuse just yet, but now they will. Exist without a kit. Angel. Yet another kill, and that's a triple. What? Oh no. The timing. That's unfortunate. Angel without any bullets in his gun. But he still managed to get a triple. That's a good amount of damage done towards NiP, but considering that it's this late into the game, it doesn't really matter. I mean, they got the bomb down, and that's all that they actually wanted. And hurting the economy, as I usually say, dealing economical damage can be, you know, that can be converted into just getting in the head of your opponent. Getting 3 kills on a P250 always hurts your opponent. A good job here by Angel either way. You guys are absolutely awesome. Let me say that right now. You guys in the chat, you've been more than welcoming. Can I say this without sounding Kappa Pride? I love you guys. Is that too weird? I don't even know you. The premature love. This means that you hate me now. Never see a future with me. Too real, too real. Either way, back to the game. HellRaisers once again lining up for a few smokes. It seems like they are spread across the map. Okay, interesting molly. I'm wondering if that only landed on the box or if it actually burnt the ground as well. I'm gonna have to test that one out in my spare time. The HellRaisers, they haven't decided on anything just yet. There's still roughly 40 seconds on the clock. Oh, NiP, are they actually gonna make this happen? It seems likely. It's now gonna be only on Stico. 1-on-3 situation. Tough task for him. Finds one, but he gets taken down by Get Right. And what a beautiful comeback by NiP, the comeback kings. We've seen it before, we see it once more. 12-3 half in favor of HellRaisers. Goes in the favor NiP towards the end. They take the victory over HellRaisers on this match 1 out of 2 tonight. Now we're gonna go on a break, and as I mentioned earlier, we're gonna wait for all of the games from round 1 for tonight, so to speak, is over, and as soon as every single team is ready for the next round, we're gonna get it started. But for now, I'm gonna go on a short break. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Next up, it's gonna be NiP versus HellRaisers on Cash. Stay tuned. Be right back.
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Get your team apparel now at shop.eslgaming.com.
This is your chance to actually make it into the Pro League, be a professional Counter-Strike player.
That's the thing that Mountain Dew League provides.
Penguin, you know what? If anybody has a shot at 2-0, it's Penguin. Beautiful Counter-Strike. You usually only see that into the professional level of things.
We are one of the youngest team in top 20. Many teams can underestimate us and we can surprise them with our tactics, show our Polish power.
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Get your team apparel now at shop.eslgaming.com.
You ready? Huh? Hey, he's a good boy, huh? You ready? Huh?
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Welcome back, boys and girls. I have the information that we should be going live shortly, so sit tight, fasten your seatbelt. Gonna be a hell of a ride. HellRaisers versus NiP in the second match here in this technically 2 best of 1s. NiP in sort of a English, you know, it's a tough language. Sort of miracle work here by NiP on map 1. Very, very nice comeback. HellRaisers, they took the lead fairly early into the first half. They maintained that lead for the entirety of the first half. 13-2. That's a lie. 12-3 was the halftime score. And HellRaisers, they managed to pick up the second half pistol as well. But after that, it was pretty much the NiP game. They took full control and they managed to make that comeback happen and actually win on terrain. Now, as I mentioned, and as you can see, we are going to head into cash shortly. HellRaisers versus NiP. And as I mentioned in the chat room as well, maybe some of you didn't notice, but I mentioned that in my honest opinion, I do feel like cash is a better map for NiP than terrain is. And I think this map is going to be a tough one for HellRaisers. It's definitely going to be interesting to see, that's for sure. Obviously, here on Cash, it's not the same. No, it's not the same storyline as on Train. Train is a fairly heavy CT-sided map, and that means that a lot of times we see a very dull, very boring, so to speak, first half. And then, you know, a really good comeback in the second half, making it very interesting at the very end of the game. Whereas on a map like Cash, we usually see, you know, following along quite nicely throughout the entire game. So I hope this is going to be a bit more interesting than map 1. With that being said, in my opinion, map 1 was still very interesting. We saw a lot of great kills from both teams, a lot of good decision making. And a really nice comeback from NiP. As you can see, we are going to go live. NiP, they are going to be starting on the CT side and HellRaisers on T side. As I mentioned, it's not super heavy CT-sided map. With that being said, I would still suggest that this is a CT-sided map. The most common scoreline that I typically see when I watch games and when I cast games here on Cash is somewhat close to 9-6 for the CT side. It really depends on how good, how strong the team is on their T side, how well they are executing their strats. That is what it comes down to here for HellRaisers. They are lining up what seems to be an A fake. Quite interesting setup here for NiP. They only have one defender over towards the B bomb site. Drake can quick flank up towards A, but it is merely a fake, as I mentioned. And only one defender over on B. He's going to get smoked out. Molly as well. Get right in towards Checkers. For some weird reason that name was completely alien to me. No bomb plant here for HellRaisers, and they were actually attempting to get that bomb plant, but didn't manage to secure it. Just like that, NiP, they pick up the pistol, even though they sort of got faked out by that B take. An unfortunate turn of events here for HellRaisers. Didn't manage to connect the shots in time. NiP picking up the pistol. HellRaisers on a force buy, seeing as they didn't get the bomb down. I can see from the corner of my eye that all of the matches should be live at this point. If you want to follow any of the other matches, you can go to the ESL YouTube channel and you can find all of the live streams there. Or you can go to HLTV and find the exact match that you're looking for. Click on the ESL stream. Unless you want to watch in other language, of course. More than welcome to. HellRaisers, bit of a slow start to this round. It seems like they are lining up for a mid to A split. 3 players moving up highway. Two players on the backside of A main. Good job here by Forest. Really good positioning. Getting a bit of help from Exist as well. Draken, he takes care of Angel in towards A main. Get right. Finds Deco in middle. Draken, second kill for him. Dead Fox goes down. Clean round here for NiP. Second round on the board. Gives them a decent amount of money to work with, seeing as they got a good amount of kills on their UMPs and well, assorted SMGs. Is a better word. A better sentence, I suppose. Low buy coming in from HellRaisers. Ensure they have enough money for the upcoming round. Draken already taking a good amount of damage, actually. This taking a decent amount of damage as well. Draken, beautiful double kill. Bondic, he lines them up. Almost gets the triple. He gets the double on Draken and Exist, and it's only with a Glock. Deco, he's now going to be left alone. 1-on-3 situation, but actually a decent amount of damage done here by, well, technically only by Bondic. With that being said, it doesn't really matter too much, seeing as NiP got so many kills on SMGs, and it was the SMGs who lost their life. Get right, he doesn't really need to peek here. If he goes down, he needs his teammate to pick up his M4. Mate. Doesn't connect. Ooh, Get right does go down. They need to pick up that M4, as I mentioned. We'll be able to do so. Now, as I've mentioned many times, and I've got a lot of hate for this, please let me finish. But I actually prefer. So in that round you saw that NiP, they lost 3 players, but they still managed to pick up the M4. Now, if they had a clean round up against those pistols from HellRaisers, that would have meant that NiP needed to spend a good amount of money to upgrade from SMGs to rifles. Now, obviously, they would have had their armor and a bit of utility to spare from the previous round, but sometimes we tend to see teams, you know, save those SMGs and go for some sort of a bonus round, I think, you know, most casters call it nowadays. And I'm not a big fan of those bonus rounds. I really think it hurts more than than you benefit from it. But that's just my personal 2 cents. Economy-wise, it's definitely better to go for that bonus round. That's for sure. Either way, 3-0 on the board here for NiP. Forest still with that UMP from the previous round. Got an AWP on Draken. Terrible. Was that a mid-smoke? Probably the worst mid-connector smoke I've ever seen. That was really bad. And they're not getting challenged from middle, so it doesn't matter too much. Forest jumps up on top. The highway. Deco, he finds the kill on Freiburg in towards the B bomb site. Good split of attention here from HellRaisers, but they need to hurry up. They need to get in towards the side and get the bomb down. Oh, they managed to do it just in time, Deco. Nice try here from Get Right, I will admit, but Deco still managed to shut him down. Now he goes down to Forest. Forest with the double kill. The bomb has been planted. 2-on-2 situation. Draken on the high grounds with his AWP. Flash into play in Forest. Watching for that flank. He knows exactly where Bondic is. They know that Dead Fox is on the side as well. They should potentially team up against the side instead of taking two 1-on-1 situations. I don't think this is good for NiP, but with that being said, Draken, he managed to get one. Dead Fox now left alone. Not too much time to work with, but Draken, does he have the time? I think not. You realize there's no time for him to play with. Goes down to the bomb. HellRaisers picks up the round. As I mentioned, in a situation like that, I would like to see more teams go for 2-on-1s potentially, rather than individual 1-on-1 situations. So you saw So, one of the players over towards Bondic, out in Toxic area, or Sunroom, I think it's called. They were taking a one-on-one, and Draken on the side against Deadfox, they were taking a one-on-one as well. In my opinion, that's not beneficial for the team. Draken, beautiful double kill towards Deadfox, and Bondic takes a lot of damage, but he's still alive. With an AWP, he's still very much kicking. 3 players left here for HellRaisers already. Boost in towards middle. Steeko and Angel going a bit aggressive towards the mid area. Draken gonna make his way back between the A and the B bomb site on the back side. Close towards the CT spawn, should say. Raisers just trying to cause a bit of a distraction in towards middle. Seems like the end game for HellRaisers right now is to go towards the B bomb side. They are lining up for that exact play. Already 2 defenders over towards B and 2 very close for a rotation. At least 1 close for a rotation now. Zico, he finds the kill on Draken. Forrest takes Draken's spot and he gets a double. Almost a triple, but it is going to be Freiberg to shut down Angel. 4th round on the board for NiP, making it 4-1. Managed to pick up the AWP as well. As you can see on the right-hand side of your screen, HellRaisers, their economy is not looking good. And they're taking a bit of time to do this, but they decide to go for some sort of a force. It's kind of a weird buy, actually. 2 players sitting just above 1,000, and the rest of them fully forcing. Bit of a strange force buy here from HellRaisers, but it makes sense. They were sitting at, you know, around 1,700, all of them. And obviously, you can't buy with that for the upcoming round either way. Ooh, they block each other over towards the squeaky door. Do manage to get 2 kills out of it, but actually, they managed to drop the AWP as well. That's going to hurt the economy quite a bit here for NiP. There's going to be another low buy for HellRaisers. Probably more or less a full eco. Could potentially see a few upgraded pistols. Already got 1 on Angel, and that's the Deagle. And Deagle on Steeko as well. Five, 1 on the board, as I mentioned, and Draken had to rebuy the AWP. I don't think it's that big of an issue here for NiP. Especially, as I mentioned, seeing that HellRaisers are on a low buy for this round. The double nade in towards Steeko, that's surely gonna take him down. Get right and Forrest both chucking a nade in his direction. The wild spray down from Forrest, long distance spray down. I mean, he connects the shots, and that's what it's all about. That's the important part. Still not the prettiest. not the prettiest spray down, let's be honest. That was pretty dope. 0 goes down. Nice shots from Forrest up towards the boost. Deadfox trying to make his way in towards the A-bomb site. Draken already in good position with his AWP. Both players from HellRaisers actually over towards the A-bomb site. Bondic, he's going to go down to Forrest as well. That's a quad kill from Forrest. The eco killer. 6th round on the board for NiP. Once again, during this short break that we had between the 2 maps, I had the time to take a look on my Twitter, and I do appreciate all of you guys saying incredibly nice things about me on Twitter. I appreciate it a lot. And more than that, I really appreciate those of you who gave me some feedback on Twitter. That's what I typically use it for when I go sell out on stream. If you have any feedback on how the stream quality looks, or you know, the way that I'm commenting the match, please let me know on Twitter. HellRaisers again spreading out across the map. Good stuff here by Angel, but not good enough. Exist, he managed to survive on only 2 HP. He gets the kill on Angel as well. Good start once again for NiP. With that being said, 2 players fairly low, one of them incredibly low. Forest down to roughly 50. Exist barely alive. Molly doesn't connect incredibly well. Flash out. Great stuff here by Dead Fox, moving in with his flashbang. Right, in a lot of trouble over by Quad. He goes down to Dead Fox. Forest finds the kill on Dead Fox, but Zero with a double kill on Forest and Exist. Freiburg, he's now going to be left alone. 1-on-3 situation. Gonna be a tough task for him. Quickly making his way in towards this side, but already down to 16 HP. The bomb has been planted. Trying his very best for a pop flash. For a peek with it. But double peek coming in from HellRaisers. They pick up the second round for them. 6-2. Still a decent amount of money for NiP. Will be able to buy up for this round, but after this, they're pretty much broke, actually. They got 2 players who should be able to buy up for the next round if they lose this one. Or even if they lose some players for this one. But this gives a pretty good opportunity here for HellRaisers. Draken shuts down the opportunity as if it was his job. AWP in hands. Takes care of Dead Fox and Angel. Once again, back in the hands of NiP. The 2 on the board, as I've mentioned. Bomb. HellRaisers close towards the B bomb side. That's pretty great. Get right. The spray down through checkers, and he finds the kill. Quick trade coming in from Stiko, and he gets the plant as well. 2-on-2 situation. Forest making his way in through checkers. And through vents. On deck. Over by Sunroom. And this, again, this is the same exact situation as the last time NiP... Well, not last time. Time before that. The first round that NiP lost here on Cash. This was pretty much the exact same situation. 2 1-on-1s rather than... No, 2 2-on-1s, potentially. Draken, once again, he's going to be the last man standing. Not much he can do. Pretty much the only thing he can do at this point is try to hold on to his weapon. That's going to be a tough one either way. Does manage to survive 4 HP, but... Bondic. Oh, Bondic almost catching him with the knife. Not quite, however. But HellRaisers, they do manage to pick up the 3rd round on the board. You see, some of you guys are questioning the 720 60 FPS stream. I will say that I wish I was able to stream in 1080p at 60 FPS. Unfortunately, ESL told me to keep it at 720p for this stream. I'm not entirely sure why, but I guess it was to make sure that we at least had a decent quality stream. But I'll let you know that I'm more than capable at streaming at 1080p. Hopefully we'll see that in the near future. 4-on-4 situation here as Get Right. He got the first kill. Quick trade coming in from Stiko. HellRaisers now readdressing over towards the A-bomb site. Forest lining up by the truck. Trying for a wild spray down through the smoke. Not connecting his shots just yet. Moving in for a better position. He finds the kill on Stiko. That's the bomb down as well. But Dead Fox returning the favor through the smoke. He catches Forest. Just on the high grounds, trying to find his pick. And he spots the head of Bondek, takes him down to only 14 HP. Fox still over by the forklift. Trying his very best to cause for a bit of a distraction for his teammates to help him out. He takes a good amount of damage, and finally he will go down to Exist. Zero trying his very best, jumping in towards the forklift, but he goes down as well. easy 3-on-3 retake from NiP. Draken, Exist, and Freiburg, all of them getting a kill. 7th round on the board for NiP. As I mentioned, this map, in my opinion, is definitely a better map for NiP than Terrain, and they're showing it right now. Granted, they are on the CT side, and HellRaisers, I've seen them have a lot of trouble on T side of cash before, but I've also seen them have like really good T sides on cash, so it's kind of a mix here with HellRaisers. Not looking good for them at this point, that's for sure. Still plenty of time to work with. Definitely not out of this one yet. But NiP, they are in the driving seat, that's for sure. See on the right hand side of your screen, HellRaisers don't really have that great of a buy, but they still, I mean, they managed to deal some damage towards Forest. I believe that was Angel, if I'm not completely mistaken, dealing some damage towards Forest. Forest will go down to Angel, and indeed it was. Once you would have seen that assist pop up on your screen. 4-on-4 situation, already pretty good here from HellRaisers, especially considering that they barely invested anything into this round. Just not gonna let it slip that easily. Oh, was that team damage on Dead Fox? It might have been. Oh, actually it wasn't. He goes down to Draken Exist. He gets the double for the round. So does Get Right. Draken, he finds one of his own. 8-3. 5-round deficit here for HellRaisers. Pretty much as we saw it the other way around on Train in the first half. Final round, it's NiP taking the lead, and in good fashion as well. Finally, HellRaisers will have enough money to buy up once more. They do have the AWP again on Dead Fox. I like to see some aggression over towards the squeaky door, but unfortunately it doesn't really pay off. You can see Draken taking a good chunk of damage. Goes down to 26 HP. Not really dealing any damage of his own. Up against Bond again, that basically a straight up one-on-one situation with a lot of walls in between them. Bit of an awkward spot. Again, HellRaisers slowing down. It's nice to see that they got good control on how much time they want to use to just try and bait out some action from NiP, but it's not really been working out for them this far into the game. Forest, good positioning up by the vents. He finds one, he finds two. Will get the third as well. All of them being headshots. Beautiful job here by Forest. That's a quad kill. Quick quad by Forest. All of them headshots on the unsilenced M4. Phonic, he's gonna fall to Exist. Almost a clean round here from NiP. Freiburg, the only one to lose his life, and Forest. What a play. 9-3 on the ball. I must admit, I question a bit why HellRaisers haven't called for a timeout yet. If I'm not completely mistaken, they have 2 timeouts per half, or 4 timeouts in total. If I'm not completely mistaken. I'm sure some of you guys in the chat know more about this than I do, even though I should have read up on it. I'm questioning why they're not calling for a timeout. They seem a bit disjointed here. That being said, Zero managing to get a beautiful 1-deek over towards the highway box. Sugar box, some people call it. White box. Got many names, and Zero, he's not done yet. Just let the Deagle do the work. There's something incredibly satisfying about 1-deeks. I hate it, but I love it. The biggest reason why I hate it is because they make it look so incredibly easy, and then when I pick up the deagle in-game, I look like a full-blown potato. Angel gonna go down to Freiberg. Zero, finally he falls. It's Forrest with the AWP. Forrest finds one more on towards Steadfox, switching over to the USP, finds Deco. That's another quad kill for Forrest. Back-to-back quadro kills. NiP 10 on the scoreboard. Speaking of scoreboard, let's take a quick look at it at this point. We will see that Freiberg, his name is Forrest, sitting at the very top of it for NiP. 23 kills in just 13 rounds. That's quite impressive. Right below him, it's Draken on 17, 8 for Get Right, Exist on 7, and Freiberg on 6. Zico, quick entry up towards the middle. Finds the kill on Get Right. Forrest trying to peek that smoke. Could potentially yield trouble for him. Forrest will find one, but Stico, quick trade. Assist. Good reaction to the door opening as well. He actually spots the player, will shut him down. Good job, Exist. And now it's all on Zero. He finds one on Draken. Still decent amount of HP. Oh, what a shot on Freiberg. Exist on 1 HP. Zero. 1-on-3 situation. Down to a 1-on-1. Up against Exist. Exist. Oh, the mind games. This is beautiful. Zero obviously going for the open plan. Feels like he's got plenty of time to work with. Exist moving around out in middle, and Zero might hear him here. Trying to be a bit quiet so I can hear if Exist goes for... If he steps... He's on 1 HP, so sneaking is definitely the right choice. Zero. Camping. The good old 1.6 days where camping was my least favorite term. Zero should have this one on 3. And indeed he will. Beautiful stuff by Zero. Amazing headshots up on the A-bomb side. Quick succession, 2 of them. Then that was fairly easy job on Exist. Incredibly low on HP. Still, Zero goes down with the bomb, and that means again that... No, the economy is not that great for HellRaisers, but it is the final round of the first half. If they can pick up this round, that wouldn't be that bad for HellRaisers. They can make this 10-5. It would be quite okay. Wouldn't call it good. Definitely wouldn't call it great. Because it ain't. Forrest finds one. Freiberg as well. Angel with the trade on Forrest. Freiberg, yet another for him. Burning alive, but Get Right shows up just in time to help him out. Stico. He's now going to be left alone. 1-on-4 situation. Tough task in hands. Deals a bit of damage on Draken, Freiberg, and Get Right. All 3 of those fairly low on HP. Draken finally goes down. He's playing time here, Freiberg. Exactly what he needs to do. Oh, Stico, the timing is not in his favor, it seems like. Actually, maybe it might be. Exist takes a bit of damage. That molly, just the right timing and the right plays from Get Right. NiP take the victory out of the first half, making it 11-4. We're gonna go on a short break. When we return, switching sides. So NiP now gonna be on T side, HellRaisers on the CT side. See you guys in a bit. Welcome back, boys and girls. As you can see, we are finally gonna go live with the second half between HellRaisers and NiP in map 2 on cash. The question here is, are they gonna split the two best of ones? Will NiP run a bit with the victory in both of them? Now, as I mentioned, NiP, they are gonna be on the T side here, and HellRaisers on CT. Like to see this traditional setup from HellRaisers. And beautiful shots from Angel. Connecting with the head on Draken and Exist. Bondic finding Get Right on top of the red crate. Forest retaliates on Dead Fox. Finds another headshot on Angel. This is where the Glock does a lot of damage up close and personal. He finds a triple, all of them being headshots. Freiburg, he finds one on Stiko. Is that really gonna happen? A 2-on-5 potential upset. Potential clutch here from NiP, but nope. Zero got other plans. Is that all headshots in that pistol? I think it was. I think that was... Is that really 9 headshots in that pistol? Beautiful stuff either way from both teams. Quite impressive hold initially by HellRaisers. 2 players getting 3 kills. Quite fast, actually. Then... Quick retaliation to... Oh, the 2 pistol kings. I think that's safe to say from NiP. Zero showing up as well. Once again, let's take a quick look at the scoreboard as we're waiting for the players to... I'm not entirely sure what it is. I don't really think it's going to be a tactical pause this early into the second half. It could be some... You know, we see this a lot of times, actually, that some teams have a bit of a hard time, so to speak, to reset after a break, and they still feel like, you know, they lost too many rounds in the first half. That could be the case here for HellRaisers, just trying to calm the nerves and you know, reset mentally. But as I said, let's take a quick look at the scoreboard, see how it's turning out at this point. Forest still at the very top on 28 kills. Got 18 on Draken, 10 for Freiburg, and Get Right, 8 for Exist. On the other side, we have 12 for Zero, 11 for Stiko, 7 for Bondic, and 4 for Age and Dead Fox. Have information by our lovely admin that it was indeed a technical pause from NiP. Are live once more. 11-5. HellRaisers, they did manage to take the pistol. Good nade, really good nade. In fact, Bondic doing a lot of damage with that nade. Draken and Forest goes down, but Get Right returns the favor on the UMP. Finds a double through the smoke. Bondic and Angel, they both fall. All of a sudden, it's a 3-on-3. Dead Fox, he's going to go down to Get Right as well. Get Right doing work with this UMP. Eco and Zero, 2-on-3 situation. Get Right, he's not done yet. That's a quad kill, trying to find the ace. Flashbang out. Get Right, still trying his very best, but Exist, he'll steal it right in front of his nose. Either way, NiP... That's the second time they do this. They lose the pistol, but they manage to pick up the second round right after that. Beautiful stuff by NiP, especially Get Right in that round. I believe it was him in the other round on Train as well, if I'm not completely mistaken. You guys will definitely let me know in the chat. I know for a fact that chat always knows more than I do. Feel free to correct me at any time. Deco. Beautiful double killing towards middle. Zero, he finds one as well. All of a sudden, a 2-on-2 situation. Actually, really good job here by HellRaisers. Just like that, it's all on Draken. 1-on-2 situation. He's up against Bondic and Dead Fox. Bomb has not been spotted here from HellRaisers. Draken got it on his back. Look, towards middle. They might try for... Ooh. That works. Draken finds the kill on Bondic. Maybe trying to fake out the sounds. I think that's what he's trying to do. And bouncing back towards the B bomb site. Still haven't decided. Still plenty of time to work with. 1 minute on the clock. A mass in the hands of Draken. AK-47 in the hands of Deadfox. But he doesn't have armor. Definitely could hurt him in the long run. Know how strong the aim punch is. Hurts. Hurts a lot. Can't really control your aim if you get shot at without armor. Mind games here. Seems like Deadfox betting on the right side. Not able to connect the shots, dealing even more damage though. Not much HP left on Draken. Gonna go for the safe plant. There's not much time to work with. Flashbang out. So that Draken can move to another position. Fox already close towards the side, but Draken low on HP. He still managed to find the kill on Deadfox. Clutch that 1-on-2 situation. NiP sitting in a good spot. Have a good opportunity to close this one out quickly. I do want to remind you guys, this is not over yet. HellRaisers, they still have a decent opportunity to get back into the game. But it's not looking pretty at this point. This should be 14-5 shortly. And as I say that, HellRaisers, they're actually on a force buy here. Could potentially cause for a bit of destruction. Bit of damage. Bit of a slow start to the round here from NiP. I think it caught them a bit off guard to realize that HellRaisers went for the force buy. I definitely wouldn't have expected that, but there are many reasons why I'm not a professional player. I think that's one of them. Also, I'm absolutely terrible at the game. You can't be a professional player. Be a caster. If you can't be a caster, be a coach. You can't be a coach. You're screwed, mate. To 5 on the ball. NiP taking advantage stance in middle. He finds the kill on Angel. Stico trying his very best with that pop flash, but he didn't realize that Get Right was sitting up on boost. Forrest in the meantime, he finds a kill on Zero all towards the B-bomb site. Deadfox retaliates on Forrest and Freiberg. 3-on-2 situation here. Deadfox will go down. Bondic, he's now going to be left alone. 1-on-3 situation. Gonna be a tough one for him. Highly doubt that he'll be able to do anything about this one. Not much time left on the clock, but they do manage to type in those digits. Bomb goes down on the B-bomb site. Bondic finds the kill on Draken. Quick retaliation from Exist. 14-5 for NiP. And this is where it gets really bad for HellRaisers. That force buy in the previous round means that they pretty much have to force buy in this one. They decide not to, and I think that's the wrong decision. Especially when you're this far behind. I could accept a buy like this if it was something like 14-10 or something like that. Because then you have a good chance of playing for overtime. This is not looking good for HellRaisers. Really good opportunity for NiP to close this one out. Get Right and Forrest doing quick work in middle. 15-5 for NiP. Saw a lot of you guys speaking in Swedish in the chat. I saw a lot of you guys typing exclamation mark NiP. Get ready to raise your dongers. Do people still do that? I don't know. Get ready to raise the Swedish flag for victory. With that being said, HellRaisers on this round, they still have a decent opportunity to get a few more rounds on the board, but to be completely honest with you guys, I highly doubt HellRaisers will get back into the game. It's gonna be a tough one for sure. Angel on top of the red rate. Bouncing down. Ryberg finds the kill on Dead Fox. It's a good trade. Late on the trade, but trade either way. 0 on Ryberg. 4 on 3 now. Again, a decent opportunity here for HellRaisers. Get at least another round on the ball. As I say that, Get Right, he finds the kill on Angel. Angel out towards middle. And now NiP going for some aggression. Forest, he finds Deco in set connector. Bondic, the sole defender on the A-bomb site. Got his work cut out for him. Right, peeking up on highway. Making his way in towards connector. I like to see that Bondic and Zero, they're holding their ground on either side of the map. Zero, he needs to hit some incredible shots over here on the B-bomb site. Already made a bit of noise. I don't think any from NiP heard that. He will find the kill on Get Right. Needs to find at least one more. He doesn't. Forest shuts him down, and it could be all over right now. Bondic, he needs to come up massively for this 1-on-2 situation. Smoke up towards the high grounds. And towards the lower CT as well. Bondic, 1-on-2 up against Exist. And Forest, he's making a lot of noise. Flashbang in towards his position, completely blinded. And indeed, Forest will close it out 16-5. NiP, they win both of their matches against yes, that's the right word, against HellRaisers. That is gonna be it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. I had an incredible time, and I truly, from the bottom of my heart, I've been looking at the chat throughout the entire evening. I appreciate everything you guys have been saying in the chat. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope to see you guys next time. Until next time, have a good one. And don't forget, there are still live matches for this final day of ESL Pro League. You can find all information about those matches on hltv.org. For now, that's going to be it for me. Hope to see you guys soon. Till next time, take it easy.
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Body, oof, 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 oof.
Get your team apparel now at shop.eslgaming.com.